Good evening. The fires raging out of control in Los Angeles right now are the most widespread, devastating fires in California's history, according to President Biden. I'm Norah O'Donnell, along with Tony DeCopo, who is on the ground in Los Angeles with our team of reporters. And we want to start with the devastating breaking news. An estimated 9,000 homes, businesses, and other buildings have burned across more than 30,000 acres, with the hardest hit areas looking like they were struck by bombs. At least 5 people have died in the fires, but officials say that number will change. Throughout the day, planes have been scooping up and dropping water on the flames, but the 2 largest fires are still burning out of control with 0% containment. President Biden said that more help is on the way. The federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 6 months. We've got team coverage across the fire zone, and CBS Mornings co-host Tony DeCopo is going to lead us off now from Pacific Palisades. Good evening, Tony. What have you seen on the ground today?
Good evening, Nora. Well, I can tell you, as the burn zone has continued to expand today, we've seen more residents making their way back into it, back home, where they're seeing damage like what you see behind me firsthand for the very first time. And they're beginning to wonder whether their mayor, Karen Bass, could have done more to prevent all of this. So the mayor tonight is facing tough questions over the timing of a recent trip to Africa, a trip she cut short to return to a city already in flames, and questions, too, about cutbacks made recently to the city's all-important fire department. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti, our colleague, was among those posing questions to the mayor today, and he joins us now. Jonathan, what have we learned?
Tony, there were so many homes on fire all at once, fire crews simply could not keep up. There was not enough water, evacuations were chaotic, and tonight officials facing criticism about their response.
When you see these images over Pacific Palisades, it's clear the extent of loss is horrifying. What's also coming into focus are some hard truths. A month before the disaster, LA's Fire Chief Kristen Crowley warned of the impact of millions of dollars in budget cuts. The city's fire commission sent Mayor Karen Bass a report December 17th, claiming the fire department's ability to respond to large-scale emergencies such as wildfires is significantly diminished, increasing risks to both public and firefighter safety.
I don't know if they're trying to get reinforcements or something, but they didn't stop.
It's what we saw repeatedly.
This home is going to go up in flames. There are not firefighters around here.
We put the question to Mayor Bass.
Mayor, LA County is in a panic state. For several hours, we watched as hundreds of homes in a neighborhood burned to the ground. We did not see a single fire engine. There was fear and there was a lot of confusion. Shortly after the fire started, a press release was put out warning of this fire behavior. My question to you is, what explains this lack of preparation and rapid response?
Let me just say, first and foremost, my number one focus, and I think the focus of all of us here with one voice, is that we have to protect lives, we have to save lives, and we have to save homes. We will absolutely do an evaluation to look at what worked, what didn't work.
With the National Weather Service warning of life-threatening and destructive winds, the state of California pre-positioned 105 firefighters to Southern California. The morning after, 1,400 additional firefighters were deployed.
We have a potential for structures being threatened in the next 20 minutes.
As roads became gridlocked with evacuees, firefighters urged other residents to shelter in place. That includes this hillside neighborhood where many homes burned to the ground.
And this is what is left of an entire condo where those residents were told to shelter in place. It's unclear if there were any fatalities in the Palisades. Tony, cadaver dogs, we're told, are going to be brought out in the coming days.
Jonathan Vigliotti for us, putting questions to the mayor, questions a lot of Los Angelinos have as well. We appreciate it, Jonathan. Thank you.